Alright, we're going to take a look at tube stows, how to install them and how to make them tighter. Tube stows are a type of stow band, an alternative to rubber bands. They're made out of a silicone tubing. They come together and they have a seam at one side where it's been glued together. You want to make sure always that that seam is inside the knot, because if you use to stow the lines, this will eventually come apart very easily. One of the benefits of tube stows is that they last longer, so to do that you need to make sure that the seam is in the knot. One of the drawbacks of tube stows is that the lines tend to just roll off, not held quite as securely as rubber bands, but many canopies do just fine with tube stows and you have no issues with use of them. The traditional normal method of installing a tube stow is to take the edge without the seam, bring it under the edge with the seam, and you have your normal tube stow installation. The tighter method is to take the seam edge, kind of do it in reverse, now stick that underneath the smooth edge and then push back through the smooth edge until you have the tighter method there. And the last one, going back to the normal stow of the smooth edge underneath the seam edge, like you have here. And now what you have to do is, see if I can do this, take this all the way under the stow holder and wrap it back around so it comes through a second time. As I struggle through this, you can see why this is the tightest method. Score. Alright. There you have it. The tightest method. It is wrapped around twice and come out, and there is the tightest method. So tube stows. Alternative to rubber bands, last longer, aren't known for holding the stows quite as well, but still a nice long lasting alternative to rubber bands. If your canopy is more sensitive to openings, as far as opening hard and having issues, you might want to stick with rubber bands. But if your canopy has really great opening characteristics, then tube stows will usually do just fine with your canopy. Tube stows.